going on YouTube? Sean, the Razor Bowcell here. Wanted to give you guys a quick update on everything. First off, I just want to say thank you for the people that subscribe to me, the people that comment. I like it when you guys comment on my stuff, when you ask me questions, when you're interactive. I do like that, so keep it up. Been pretty busy lately. I want to give you guys, a lot of this information, but it's kind of tough for me to do right now because of how busy I am. So hang in there. I'm going to get a lot of videos out there, and we're only going to grow from here. So just kind of stick with me. Let's see, a little bit about how I'm preparing for the Mayhem. Some of you can already notice, I'm more lively right now. I've got more energy. I'm faster. It's because my food intake is up a little bit. Carbohydrates are up. From here on out, it's pretty much going to be, mentally, it's going to be not that hard. Basically peak week is just, for me, it's not screwing anything up. It's making sure that I don't fluctuate my sodium very much. That way my fluid levels stay, pretty even. And then of course, I manipulate my carbohydrates and try to get as full as possible without spilling over. So basically, that's what I've started doing. Probably Friday, Saturday is when I started increasing my food intake, taking myself out of a deficit. I started a little bit early. Typically peak week starts on Monday. Doesn't always have to be like that. Peak week is very dynamic in the sense that no matter how many times you go through peak week, if you're doing it properly, it's going to be different every time. It's very individualized. So whatever I do to get ready for a contest won't necessarily work for me next time, and it won't necessarily work for someone else. So keep that in mind. But we brought my carbohydrates up, and when I say we, it's me. I'm my own coach. I had a question on here. Someone asked me, hey, when you say we, what do you mean? Well, when I say we, it's me, myself, and I. So anyways, we brought carbohydrates up starting Friday. We kind of incrementally brought them up a little bit because I got down to about 150. For me is very low, very low. Anything below 200 is like torture for me. Brought them up 175, 200, 250. Yesterday we did 350, which is about 100 more than I usually do on Sunday. So today I will probably do about 400 grams of carbohydrates, and then just go from there, 4 to 450, and then I'll taper it throughout the week. And if I end up spilling over, I'll bring it back more aggressively. I'll taper more aggressively. If I don't spill over, then I might add more carbohydrates in. So that's pretty much how I do that, to make sure that I come in very full when I'm not spilt over. If you have too many carbohydrates, what will happen is the glycogen won't all go into the muscle. So you'll fill up your glycogen stores within the muscle. And if you have too much, you'll have some that are just kind of lingering outside, which of course draws water outside the muscle, because that's the chemical makeup of a carbohydrate. It includes water. So that's what we'll do there. Fat and protein, we're going to keep it on the lower side. Basically, I do that because just to keep my overall caloric value down. You don't want to. You want to fill out, but you don't want to put on excess fat during this last week. So, when you increase your food intake quite a bit, you're back into surplus, you can start putting fat back on. If you decrease your fat and you keep your fat fairly low and your protein fairly low, it's not as much of a surplus. So, you can minimize that quite a bit. Sodium intake. This is when I start keeping track of my sodium. If I'm not close to a contest, I do not keep track of my sodium. It can go from 3,000 milligrams all the way up to over 10,000 milligrams, depending on what I'm eating. So obviously when you get close to contests, you don't want big swings in your sodium because that can alter your fluid levels quite a bit. So if your body's used to X amount of sodium and then you all of a sudden have X plus 5,000 milligrams, guess what? That's going to cause you to hold water and, not necessarily hold water, but it's going to alter your fluid levels quite a bit. So you don't want to be very drastic with that. So basically what I do is I just keep a level of sodium that I know I can hit every day. That's not too low to where I'm going to risk going over, not too high where it's tough for me to hit, but something reasonable. So for me, I found that about 4,000 to 4,500 milligrams is easy for me to hit on a bad day, and it's just the best number for me to manipulate, basically. I take out, I pretty much simplify things the last week as far as sodium goes too. So things that are tough to track I might not eat, and then other things I might integrate into my diet. Beef jerky is one of them. So beef jerky, it's very portable, it's high in sodium, so I can kind of utilize that to hit my sodium intake if I'm really low for the day. And of course you get some protein too. So that's one of the things that I utilize for that. And again, I'll just be basically hitting between 4,000 and 4,500 milligrams all week. And then if anything, on Friday, I might increase that 1 gram, just 1 gram. That's it. That is the extent of my sodium manipulation. We do not cut sodium. You need sodium. We don't cut water. I'll start keeping track of my fluid intake. I will intake about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons a day. And then if anything on Friday, I might drink more water. Might drink 2 gallons. And then show day, I'm just going to drink water as I'm thirsty. So I'm not going to go crazy on show day with water, but as I get thirsty, I will drink water. And I'll have more videos on this coming up, more specifics, etc. But anyways, what's today? The 8th. We're 5 days out. I'm starting to pack. I'm flying to California, so I have to deal with that. My food choices are going to be different. Everything, a couple of things are going to be different. So, this is new territory for me. It's going to be pretty interesting. But this is an exciting show. There's a lot of people that are going to be here. Again, I'm just competing against myself, but If I happen to do really well at the show, hey, you know, I do have a competitive urge, so I am competitive, but you know, I really success for me is not determined by whatever trophy I get or what medal I get from the show. So anyways, this morning I'm going to train with Devon, Beast Aesthetics. I'll put his link under the video if you guys haven't subscribed. That's my boy. Just won his NGA pro card in the last show that we did together. Real cool dude. I'm actually about to go meet him at the gym, work some chest, and we'll take some video as well. He'll probably post it on his channel, and then he's going to be at the Mayhem. He's going to be there supporting all of us, and he's also got a photo shoot, I think, so that's really cool. And let's see, other than that, keep the questions coming. I promise I'm going to answer all these questions. Like I said, I'm just, you know, been running around and kind of busy right now getting ready for this contest. You know, so this might be the last video for, you know, a little bit, but I want to put out a lot of good information out there for you guys, so keep the questions coming. I'm writing a list, and I'm going to get to all those, and you know, also have footage of the contest and whatnot too. So stay with me and stay sharp, my friends. Peace.